My name is Rik Vercoe. I'm 42 years old and I'm from Walton-on-Thames in Surrey. Most of my running experience is probably in the last couple of years actually, and it's predominantly marathon running. So I'm very much into the 26.2 mile distance, and over the last couple of years I've sort of completed a full marathon most weekends, and I've recently, or in 2012, I joined the 100 Marathon Club, which I was pretty pleased about at the time.
That's quite a big achievement, that, in such a short time.
Yes, yeah, no, I was very pleased to do that. I mean, I started running probably back in 2004,
Yeah.
smaller distances, 10Ks, 5Ks and things like that, and then really caught the marathon bug end of 2011 probably.
And how do you feel about, the 262 miles, i.e. 10 in 10?
Well, yeah, it's certainly going to be a progression up from single day marathons. I have done a couple of events which have involved running on multiple days, but certainly nothing that is anywhere near 10 straight days of marathon running. So I'm really looking forward to having a go at that and seeing how the body and mind hold up, I guess.
What do you think? Do you think it's more body or more mind? Or
I think it's both. I mean, inevitably it's both. However, there has got to be a big chunk of it that is going to be mental. I think, the human body, in my experience, has got a phenomenal way of adapting to the sorts of pressures and stresses that we do try and put it through. And I think what keeps that going really is the mind. So I think for me, probably the mental part of it is going to be, after the first day or two, is probably going to be the big challenge and probably the bit that'll hopefully see me through.
yeah, really good. And then what about the Brave the Cause? I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, again, that for me was a big piece of signing up for this. Not just the physical and mental challenge of covering the distance on foot, but of course the charity and the cause that we're raising money for. So the Braithe is a very worthwhile charity, and I've looked into it quite extensively, and the work that they do in supporting underprivileged children and the sorts of programs and the school program that they do. So I'm delighted to be able to be sort of raising money at the same time as trying to complete a personal challenge over a 262 mile distance.
Sounds crazy when you say it like that, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
I mean, what are you most looking forward to then in this challenge?
I think I think I'm most looking forward actually to the physical challenge and the mental challenge. So having done a number of marathons before and some multi-day stuff before, I've not done anything of this scale. So it's really sort of almost like the next step. What is possible? What can I do? How will my body hold up? How will I hold up mentally? I've got a lot of questions actually that I guess I'm gonna get answered in one way or the other. So I think for me, yeah, it's the overall challenge and seeing how I cope along the way.
Yeah, brilliant. And then what about the other sort of side? Is this stuff that you're worried about or nervous of or terrified of even?
Yeah, I mean, certainly the words nervous, apprehensive are words that would spring to mind at this stage. I mean, I'd like to think that I've put in some of the mileage so far, and I've put in some of the time that hopefully is going to be required, but certainly between now and then there's still a significant amount of time to go, a lot of training, a lot of cold mornings. So I think I am nervous about the whole thing, but I'm a big believer in sort of training for an event and not really doing anything, so to speak, for the first time. You sort of try and train as much as you can for whatever you're going to do. So I think hopefully I'll be able to overcome some of that trepidation with some good training and some mental preparation.
Yeah, it's a preparation really. That's your
Yeah.
way of dealing with it. Yeah. And then just thinking about crossing that finish line on day 10, what sort of emotions do you think will?
I don't know actually. I mean, if I'm honest, I haven't really thought much about the end. I'm still getting my head around the beginning, really, I suppose.
Yeah.
But certainly, sort of thinking about it now, I think it probably will be quite emotional. I think it's going to be hopefully going to be the culmination of quite a big journey over 10 days. And it's I don't think it's just a journey you do on your own either. There's going to be 15 other guys and girls here, with the same challenge in mind. So I think a lot of it we'll do together, hopefully supporting each other. So I think I'll probably be fairly emotional when I crossed that finish line, and probably very relieved as well, actually, all being well.
Yes, fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
And then if you could sort of think of just one word which would describe how you're feeling now looking forward to the event, what word would you choose?
I think I would choose the word excited, actually. Simply because I am, I almost wish it was May now. I mean, I know I'm going to enjoy the next few months of preparation, and certainly I will need that. But I'm kind of excited about the whole thing, so I'm sort of, ready to go, and excited about starting it.
Good, excellent. I think they seem to agree with you, the sheep.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Brilliant. That's great.